What up, nerds? Katsotaan, saadaanko me vielä Leidaneri toimimaan normaalisti. Ei näköjään, koska Leidaneri on vaan harmaana kokissa jostain syystä. But why? Is there an explanation for this bullshit? What seems to be the problem, officer? Mitä pahaa mä nyt oon tehnyt, että se ei toimi? What's wrong with you, GOG Galaxy? That's the plan. GOGit suojelee nyt. No niin. Käynnistää se uudestaan. Bonk! Sinne se vaan hyppäsi aika kylmästi. Suoraan happeningiin. Catch the plan. I guess. Kinda sort of the plan. Don't do that. Ei viiti välttämättä käyttää vielä noita parempia kuteja, kun niitä on vaan rajattu määrä. Let us look for the dudes and the dudettes. Kingston Kitchen.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
No yleensä. Yleensä kysymyksiä esitetään sen takia. Et sä nähnyt tätä rastapäät?
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaller at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaller. Oh, Eisendaller, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
Ei se väärinkään.
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead.
Ihan jees.
That stew's looking
Enimmäkseen
tasty.
jees.
Fix you right up. Only dirty chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The
Dirty
ladies, they be
chinion.
loving you.
Thanks for your time.
Jesus Christ. Ne on varaa tommoseen. No varmaan ois varaa kyllä, mutta... That's racist.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Nice. Voiko saisikin baareissa ensimmäisen ilmaiseksi?
Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Weirdos. This whole place is full of weirdos.
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
Aika tarkka.
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to
True.
you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Iso.
Se on iso. Ei tiedätkö mitään tästä?
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic?
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
They were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood. And that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, then you can match whatever my collectors will pay. It's all yours.
Thanks a million. How about off-world assault weapons? Got
Tämmönen
anything that's a
ojasta.
match for these?
I don't deal in anything.
Mielenkiintoinen heitto
Much
tähän
too
näin.
hard to authenticate.
A man of your expertise could probably tell, though.
I don't even like to have them in here. My friend Shoshana Yuri picked up the Eos plague from some gunner's space helmet. He was vomiting blood for days.
Okei.
Excuse me.
On niinku pisat. Oi, kysymyksiä sulle vielä. Come back, Iso. Come back. Enkä mä voin mennä sinne. Koska meillä on kuitenkin toi no known suspects arms dealing, mutta factory bombing Iso on kuitenkin suspekti.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Aika varma, että sitä ei kiinnosta pätkääkään kyllä. Tää randomi dudea vaan.
Fucking sick!
Sick! Somionza 33 kuukautta. Mä en löytänyt mitään dataa vielä tässä vaiheessa.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
God damn it.
Thanks for your time.
Siisti infinity symboli. I guess. Mä en tiedä minkä helvetin takia toi käveli
You
vaan
say
takas
everything's
tonne
top
sisään.
quality here. That go for your old buddy Spencer Gregorian too?
Just se tyyppi, kuka laveritteli
He bought some
teikäläisestä.
calfskin gloves from me. Said he wanted to do some gardening.
Calfskin?
Faux calfskin.
Gregorian said you were thrown out of cars for having violent tendencies.
Whoever Gregorian is, he's lying.
He also said you were a borderline sociopath who ought to be locked up, but I'm inclined to agree.
Don't you wish I gave a damn about what you think?
I can make you give
Good
a damn.
point.
Let me give you a little word of advice, detective. Stay out of my business. More importantly,
Is
stay
that a
out of my
threat?
face. All I'd have to do is make one vid call and you would be shoveling shit off-world for the rest of your career.
Talk to me like that some more and you'll be eating it.
Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen
Tosi
plenty of
mielenkiintoista,
photographs in my
miten tää
time.
liittyy mitenkään
Have you ever
mihinkään.
seen this?
You son of a bitch. How dare you? Get back here, you nerd.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives,
Yllättäen
modern
taas
rifles,
jauho
even some
paskaa
police
siinä.
issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city. Nothing else there.
God damn it, got bamboozled. Get back here. Rock out with your gun out. God damn it. He gone. Maailman hitain kiipeäminen.
I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
Freeze, Yoshi!
Cool story.
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness
No,
in
mä
a case I'm working.
löysin sen
In
pyssyt
fact,
sun
your
muut.
best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. You'll be giving him up to me soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle it from here, Slim. Why don't you go buy yourself a lollipop? Something else to suck on.
Very clever.
But I wasn't trying to be.
How was it my fault? What was my fault? God damn it. Mä koitan olla Pestestä police boy ja kaikki huutaa mulle tai kiusaa mua. Yes, I know. This isn't actually my first Blade Runner rodeo. It's nothing here. Just had to check. Minkälaisia kuvia me saatiin sieltä?
The dog collar has a name on it. The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
Indeed.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades,
saatiin
explosives, modern
arts-dealing
rifles, even some
Ezo.
police issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some
Which is
small-time
nice.
fence, but a big-time arms dealer.
Probably a replicant. Vaikka nää menee niinku aakkosjärjestykseen tänne. Ei niinku tapahtuman järjestykseen. You're not helping. You're actually making it worse. Guess we're done then.
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
Also true. Meillä on myös poliisihommia, mitä me voidaan tehdä. Toivottavasti se idiootti otti jotain valokuvia tuossa noin. Antaa meille vinkkejä. That would be pretty handy.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Hetkinen.
Hawker's circle.
Mielenkiintoinen. It's me. It's me. It also kinda me. How can it be? Se ei kyllä taida olla mitään mielenkiintoista.
China bar.
Täällä tosin.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Eikö siitä saa mitään? Not interested. Paljon mielenkiintoisempi toi tyyppi. Varmaan sen takia, että mulla on nähty aikaisemminkin. Nerokkaita valokuvia tolla kyllä.
Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Sitten vaan kuulit DNA Row. Ahoi. Oi Animoid Row. Hyvä siemmas tuolla. Meinaa ikinä löytää. Että. F2 on se. Shave point. What is this place?
What you want? I'm busy.
Excuse me.
Deliveries to rare.
LPD, I got a couple of questions.
I'm not a delivery boy.
Talk. You wait. You no take up time. Busy, busy.
Marcus Eisendaler is dead.
Okay, we talk. Quick, come. What you want?
You were close to Eisendaler?
Eisendaler? No time for him. No go to lab. Eisendaler test off-world gravity to work important organs. Visual center, you see?
Marcus is dead.
To work hard all night, all day, no stop, no break, no OT.
Did you hear me?
Se on hyvä, että toi vielä selvennetty toi.
You think I'm deaf?
Paid overtime.
Your time more important, huh? Eisendaler dead. Mirachi may be dead. You out chasing skirts.
Miraji?
Who the hell
You
is
eat supper
Moraji?
with Mirachi every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked. Sometimes we go up and eat with twins.
Miraji didn't show. Did you call him?
Hey, call. I knocked. 10 minutes ago, door locked. No answer. Where you come from, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Huh?
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPD, you there for something, huh? LPD? I'm very busy. Eyes won't wait for nothing.
Well, okay then. Who's this Moraji dude? Lady, I guess. Thermodesign.
What's going on? Who did this?
Help me, sir. Please, help me. It is going to blow.
Interesting.
Run! Run!
Run yourself, you fool. Väittääks toi, että mä en oo muka oikeesti päässyt tarpeeksi nopeasti pois sieltä? Jesus Christ. Mun mielestä mä olin kyllä ihan tarpeeksi kaukana siitä, mutta... Joo.
Excuse me.
Mä käydä tämän keskustelun läpi kuitenkin.
You were close. Marcus. Did you? What?
Nothing.
Tell me.
Muuten toi peli päättää yhtäkkiä, että mä en ookaan koskaan kuullutkaan tosta Moragista, mutta... That's bullshit. Klikkailin henkeni edestä.
What's going on? Who did this?
Help me, sir. Please, help me. It is going to blow. Run! Run!
Joo, älä ammu sitä kuitenkaan.
You must warn the twins. Up there. Up the stairs.
The twins? Did they do this?
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber. And another with beard. Piercing eyes.
What did they want?
The DNA information. God forgive me. I told them about the twins.
Don't shoot. McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here, victim of an explosion. His name was Miraji. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin jobs? Or you just in the right place at the wrong time?
I'm practically waxing their tails, officer. I'm that close.
Who
But
knows?
I don't have a lot
Onko
of
se vähän
time.
niinku se pointti?
Do you mind,
Mopping up here? Just do me a favor and kick some rep ass, okay? It's high time someone got them illegals off the street.
Appreciate it.
This is 32 Sector 3 reporting a homicide, possible act of terrorism.
You got a sheet or something we could cover him with?
Nah, nothing. Cold Cup boys have been dragging ass.
Don't miss anything.
There ain't nothing left, detective.
Ja se nyt jotain on. Some clues.
The guy
to
who'd
be
set the
had.
bomb had been sloppy. He kept the charge small enough to leave the wall standing. If he just wanted to take out Miraji, this was overkill. If my instincts were right, he was the same joker who lit up the Tyrell building. Dangerous, but still an amateur.
Hyvin todennäköistä.
Locked. No way through here.
Yllättäen. Räjähdyksen jäljiltä ei välttämättä hirveän helposti avattavissa ne ovet enää. Up the stairs.
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's animal sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books.
I broke it. I'm sorry.
Half the workspace was tidy, the other half a total disaster area. The tenants were clearly the oddest of odd couples. The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink. I've gotten all I can from that.
Have I?
I've gotten all I can from that.
Hello, Luther. Hello, Lance. You have no new messages and one saved voice-only message. Would you like to hear the saved message again?
Absolutely.
Hello, it's JF Sebastian. I hope you guys are all right. I tried to talk to Dr. Terrell about your reemployment, but I haven't been able to get through to him yet. He's kinda angry, and you know what a cool customer he is. I don't know what happened between you guys, but I'm still trying. If you want to get together, I'm still at the Bradbury. I'll be here all night.
Message saved automatically. To delete, please state your deletion security number.
Not right now. Thanks.
Tosi epäkäytännöllinen
Pleasures all
systeemi.
hours at Sino Bell.
Automaattisesti tallentaa sun mitään erikseen salasanalla poistaa se. Just optelet. Ups, väärä nappula. Who is this JF Sebastian? Ihan 100% varma vielä, kumpi se niistä on. Todennäköisesti jompikumpi. Tää mennä kertomaan Julle huonot uutiset.
Don't miss anything.
There ain't nothing left, detective.
Älä missaa sitä! On saada sen kirjallisena tän homman jälkeen.
What you do, huh?
Yeah,
Listen to
nothing.
me.
Busy. You not delivery man. You go away. Distraction all day long. Never stop. Loud noises on the street. Beep, bong, gong, gong. Always make me drop eyes.
That'd be Dermo design burning to the ground.
Oh? What of Maraji?
He didn't make it.
You leave now, okay? Very busy. Must work.
Mitään muuta sulla ei ole sanottavaa siihen.
You mentioned twins.
Yes. Luther and Lance. Siamese twins. Live above Maraji.
They're genetic designers?
Were. Till last month. Got the boot. Shit can.
From who?
Big boss. Who else? And if I tell her, you go ask them.
Tyrell.
I waste no more time. You think I nose around everybody's business, huh?
Todennäköisesti.
Miraji's some kind of DNA designer?
Yeah. Subcontractor like me. He funny though. Like old movies. Miraji master chef. Twins go crazy when he cooks.
Marcus Eisendaler is dead. You might consider knocking off work early.
What next is Six want with me, huh? I just do eyes. Busy. Must make deadline.
Ymmärrän.
What's Sebastian been up to lately?
Sebastian? He do what always do, nervous system. Very important to Dr. Terrell.
Where do I find him?
He had old building down the alley. Bradbury Hotel, I think. You walk down the alley, you
Smart.
find it.
What about this Lance? What kind of guy is he?
Why, he like Luther, only different. Don't know which.
That's so?
One long hair, talk a lot, always make deal. Other more quiet, work much harder.
What kind of deals?
Sell this, sell that, no matter what weather. Like salesman. Very hard to take, no trust, no way.
Did Lance sell something to Runsiter?
Who? Never heard of Runsiter. No time for charades. Sound like this, sound like that, look like this.
Sorry to bother you.
Kiitos tästä. What do we have here? The Bradbury. Näppärästi aika lähellä toisiaan nämä tässä. Kuulostaa suihkulta.
Hello.
Fucking what?
It was some kind of freakish toy. Half mechanical, half organic. Rep technology for sure, but no one was going to give me any retirement bonus for it.
Se olisi tyylikäs, rupesi vaan tiputtelemaan näitä täällä. Eikö se olisi kyllä puoliksi replikantteja, niin siitä pitäisi saada jonkun verran kuitenkin.
It wasn't a rep and it wasn't human, and it still gave me the willies.
Nightmare Fuelia kyllä kestää kun meistä.
I couldn't tell who was winning, and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow for me. I didn't have time to stop for synthetic eggs. I remember tasting a real one back when I was a kid. It was like liquid sunshine. Damn tasty.
You're goddamn right. Se on kyllä totta. en ole ihan yhtä häiriintynyt kaveri kuitenkaan.
More useless junk.
Taas rakastan sitä, että tuo parkkeeraa itse tuohon eteen.
Resuming interrupted print job.
Nothing more to find. DNA research, incept dates, a lot of jargon, but I'd bet my spinner it was valuable to somebody.
Todennäköisesti. Ja ei taida ihan kuitenkaan ihan suihku olla päällä. Siellä on paljon muitakin ongelmia. What's wrong with you people? Vedetään vielä jotain kunnon creepy ass children dolleja tänne juoksentelemaan. Sure, why not? I just got my... No niin, mielenkiintoiseksi.
That'll do, Sadiq. Enough!
Älä potki mua pohkeeseen.
One of the design subcons must have talked. Unstable personalities, to say the least.
Told you we should have blown up the old block.
It would have created problems down the line.
We got problem now, man.
This one? He's not a problem. He's an opportunity. You're weak, my friend.
Hei, mut me löydettiin.
I expected so much more from you.
I'm thinking our brother not hearing too good.
Oh, he hears us. Isn't that right, McCoy?
You ready to give up fruitless nightmare, man? Come back to family?
He doesn't have a choice. He never did.
Muhahaha.
Let me kill him, man.
No.
We got no time to be patient. The gal, she's sick. She not gonna get no better.
That's where you're wrong, Sadiq. She will live.
Maybe. But this one, he got it coming bad.
Believe me, he's the least of our problems.
You're talking crazy. The hunter be dangerous.
A fool sees not the same tree a wise man sees.
I'm no fool, man.
You must have a little faith, my friend. Without contraries, there's no progression.
How can you trust any of their kind?
We have been manipulated by them, correct? Now they're going to see exactly what lies on the other side of the horizon.
All sorts of bullshit behind the horizon.
Catch me if you can.
How long have I been here, Lucy?
How do you know my name?
I saw your things at Runciter's. Did you feel bad when they killed those animals?
They were so pretty and sweet. I hoped Father wouldn't do it. But Mr. Runciter deserved
Your
retribution.
father?
That's what Father said.
Why?
'Cause he treated me bad. Like I belonged to him.
I'm sorry.
you really the hunter? Like Father says?
It's my job.
Why? What do you have against us?
Nothing, it's just the law.
Would you hurt me?
I promise you I won't.
Father will be back soon.
That's bad. Run, jump for joy, McCoy. Gotta get the F out of here. Mielenkiintoista.
It felt and smelled like real cheese. Dairy products were choice contraband, scarce and mucho expensive. Selling them was a Class A felony.
Niin, muistakaa sitten seuraavan kerran, kun salakuljetatte juustoja. Class A felony and mucho expensive.
Strange. Hysteria Hall was an arcade down near Nightclub Row. Nothing else there.
Äkkiä paikalta pois ennen kuin isukki tulee takaisin.
You let him in my room?
They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do?
They took my pictures.
Couldn't stop them.
How about me? You think I'm easy to stop?
Put the hotel manager down nice and slow.
Who the hell are you?
McCoy, LPD.
LPD, huh? Maybe you guys can return something to me.
How do you know we got it?
Maybe.
One of your own. Invaded my property. Bad haircut. Stupid coat. The other guy.
What other guy?
Don't play dumb.
What about him?
Nothing. I just thought you were gonna arrest me, that's all.
I don't care about your little run-in with the manager, okay? I'm looking for a couple of replicants.
Can't help you there, friend.
Maybe the clerk can tell me who was renting that room back there. Why were you hassling him?
You let these creeps in my room. I'm a very private person.
What do they got against you?
Nothing, friend. I ain't done nothing.
We're all innocents, aren't we?
Damn straight. And I don't like people asking
Everybody
questions
innocent up in
Just
here.
help me out here a little more. You seen a big Rasta guy around here? Or a guy with a beard and dark eyes?
A Rasta? What's that?
He's got dreadlocks. Talks with an accent.
Oh. No, I ain't seen no one like that. Look, my mother's waiting for me. You stick around. Maybe the manager will come back.
Ding. Fuck. Aina vahingossa painaa McCoyta. Se haluaa automaattisesti mennä tuohon.
I didn't know who was working this side of the pool, but whoever it was, they'd been pretty thorough going through the joint. I doubted if there was anything I could find that hadn't already been snagged and bagged.
Okay. Eli missä on jotain?
Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Nothing. The fuck was that?
positive result.
As I... Howie...
Strange scale.
My rib...
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's.
What I want to know is why the killer was...
Nollata nää.
Scratches and paint flecks.
Se on huomattavasti helpompi löytää, että kamaa täällä jälkikäteen.
How long is that Holden's badge?
Holden's badge? Why is Holden's badge here?
I already checked for... Howie Lee's in China.
There's one other guy around.
The guy who'd set the bomb had been sloppy. He kept I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's animal sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books.
What's this then? Se sama mesta, mihin se yksi replikaani, tai todennäköinen replikaani ainakin karkas. God damn you.
Are you taking any drugs?
Kysymys.
Totally uninteresting.
Mä vaan muistan, tuliko se helvetin manageri jossain vasta takaisin. Kaikilta vastaan tuli jolta. Are you taking any drugs? Hey man, you got any drugs? Mä kysyn yleensä vatolla äänensävyllä. Ei sit. Is this a goddamn Pontiac?
The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner. The wrapper was from a vendor I knew. Best lichen dogs in the 4th sector. That wasn't saying a whole lot, but with an arcade next door and a dozen nightclubs down the street, Mia and Murray's stand saw more action in a night than my spinster aunt saw all last century.
Oh. Se riippuu vähän siitä, mitkä ne on nyt uusimmat paljastukset ollut niistä hinnoista. Niitäkin tulee koko aika niitä meemejä enemmän ja enemmän. Se on vaikea koittaa pysyä perässä niistä. Näppärästi takas. Pääs muu spinnerien täältä. Jos se olisi 399, niin se olisi huomattavasti halvempi kuin mitä mä uskaltaisin edes kuvitella, mutta... Paljon loogisemmalta kuulostaisi tyyliin joku 599 tai 499 ehkä niinku alimmillaan. Tosi vaikea kuvitella, että niistä 399 myös.
I'm sorry, but I was there.
Well, if anything, you were all of 3 years old back then.
I still remember it, like it was yesterday.
And he said fur coat, not mink. I saw it on the discovery disc.
Mhm.
You guys still battling it out?
Myynyt hotdogia
That's what keeps a
replikaaneilla.
marriage alive and kicking, Ray. What can we do you for?
The works.
Come and ride up. You know anything about politics, Ray? Famous quotes, things like that?
I try not to.
How about the checker speech?
Never heard of it.
Hoover's checker speech.
Nixon's checker speech.
You're forgetting a lot your old age.
Right behind you, lady.
You okay?
You ever seen this girl around here? Maybe in the arcade?
Oh, yes. I saw her come out of the arcade yesterday.
No, it was the day before.
Maybe you saw her both days.
No, I'm positive. It was yesterday.
You're positively wrong. It was 2
Mäkkö koittaa antaa niille molemmille altin tohon noin, mutta ei kelpaa.
You're getting Alzheimer's, sweetie.
Okay.
Pakko riidellä.
Forget it. You know where I could score some cheese? Like this stuff?
Boy, don't flash that around here.
He's the police, sweetie.
Besides, the kids today just as soon twist a knife in your backside as to ask Virginian for the tram home. Show that cheese around here, you become a marked man.
Who sells it?
Now, we aren't asking for any trouble, Ray.
I'm not working bunco, I just want some information.
That nutty broad who runs Kingston Kitchen. She's always bragging about her special
Jar Jar
ingredient.
Binks myy kontraband-juustoa.
It always did taste a little gamey.
And she charges an arm and leg for it, too.
God damn it.
I found this wrapper.
Yeah, that's from one of our dogs.
Joo.
Be good, you two.
Sen takia mä tulin tänne toteamaan se asia. Crazy Larry.
It's a killer, I kid you not. Only 35 thou. Yeah, red, orange, blue, puke green, any color you want. Just give me 24 to hose the graffiti off. Just kidding. Ask for the man, Crazy Legs Larry, Toodaloo. Admiring that bishy cat, ain't you? I don't blame you. It's a classic ride in a deluxe sport package. It'll push 125 without so much as a shake. Of course, you gotta find the road for it.
That's always the problem.
Crazy Legs, Larry Hirsch. Pleased to meet you.
Ray McCoy.
Kyllä aika Crazy
You
Legs.
can call me Crazy, you can call me Larry. You can even call me Crazy Legs Larry. But don't call me if you don't think a hot set of wheels ain't necessary.
Okay.
The Bishi's exceptional. Mechanical is Pacific Rim flawless, as usual. But they also save some of the classic styling of the old GM days.
Looks like a piece of work.
Forget those fibroplast Filipino heaps everyone's driving around. This is real. Just feast your eyes on this. You see it? You see it? That's actual chrome, the real stuff. They saved a couple hundred sheets of Tijuana chrome from before the war. It's completely legal and everything. Beautiful, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
And you probably won't ever see it again
chromia.
unless you steal this puppy. And honestly, no. Frankly, I gotta tell you, it's got your name written all over it. Ray
Close
McCovey.
McCoy.
Give it, take a couple letters.
I'll have to think about it.
But don't think too long or too hard about it, Roy. It's liable to be gonzo by the time you come back.
Gotcha. How about this girl? She look familiar?
You kidding? She ain't old enough to drive.
You've never seen her?
She looks kind of familiar.
Think real hard.
Maybe you should try that arcade next door. She looks like the kind of girl you see there all the time.
I'll do that. I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles.
Are we kids or what, Ray? You're talking to Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch here.
I take that as a yes.
You can take it any way you want. Just don't take it for a test drive in the 4th sector.
I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles.
Are we kids or what, Ray? You're talking to Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch here.
I take that as a yes.
You can take it any way you want. Just don't take it for a test drive in... Hey, keep your paws off that, Ray.
Jotenkin tuntuu, että mä oon taas
I hope you
feilannut
got
jotain.
paperwork. I take...
You can take...
Mä muistelen, että tuolta pystyi kyselemään siitä Pontiacista. Well. Oh well.
You're sick, Lucy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Father told me to watch out for you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Have you always lived on Terra?
Yes.
I always dreamed Terra would be so special and beautiful. Birds and flowers and
Sit
trees
kun mä
and
haluan
blue water.
satuttaa itteen.
Like on the video. So different from everything on, well, where I was.
Can you take me to your father?
I don't think he'd like that. I don't know where he is, anyway.
Se on se ainoa oikea vastaus.
There's another hunter after your family.
We know. The woman who smokes.
You've got to get out of here.
You're a good man.
Don't jump to any conclusions.
You're gentle. Father used to be like that too. He would read to me
Semmosta se on, kun Westwood tekee peli.
Pretty stories, so I would have pretty dreams.
He doesn't do that anymore?
He's out with Sadiq every night. And he and Mother, they argue about what we're going to do. He's worried about her. She hasn't been well lately.
That must be tough on you.
I've seen death before. But the other day, I was thinking, if a person could feel love, real love, for even just one day, I think it would all be worth it.
I agree.
Out in a place with trees,
Hands of Laura olisi
and
kyllä
a
siisti
lake,
lisäys
and
kanssa.
flowers. I've seen places like that in books.
You'll see them with your own eyes one day.
You're not the hunter anymore?
Go, quickly.
Thank you.
Aha. Mulla on sit ilmeisesti replikant sympataiserit tässä runissa. Sure, why not? Meillä on tärkeämpiäkin asioita kuin noin laittomat juustot. Siellä. Animoid Row. Tiedätkö mitään
Is
tosta?
this scale from a fish?
Same as other one. Not fish. Snake scale.
What other one?
Other police show me scale from same snake. I send him to Abdul Hassan.
How could you tell I was police?
Both of you walking around look confused. Like you in wrong place.
Touché. Myös Abdul Hassan on mystisesti hävinnyt.
Any luck finding more of that dragonfly jewelry?
Ah, see, I was right. Piece you show me was part of a collection bought for a nightclub in 4th sector.
You know the name of the nightclub owner?
No, senor. But my friend, he says the man is not selling.
Thanks for your help.
No Abdul.
Mia and Murray tell me you're using cheese in your stew.
Tärkeitä asioita.
Them old buzzards. What they know?
I could take a sample of that stew you're cooking back to the lab and have it tested.
Why you pick on Mama Isabella? I never do you no harm.
Where'd you get it?
My sister, she got connections.
Where can I find her?
She back in Jamaica, man. Far away from here. She send me cheese once, maybe twice a month. You know, funny thing you asking about the cheese. Last week, this ugly little man he run by, grab whole box of empty takeout cartons right off the counter. Police next door, they just laugh. Say the guy not be so happy when he opened them cartons.
What's that have to do with the cheese?
Cheese hidden in that box, man. Keeping it safe till I cook up a new batch. So how could I tell police to bring back box? They find cheese, they shut me down.
This guy who robbed you, what did he look like?
Short, real short. Bad clothes, colors way too bright. Funny bow tie. Maybe you look for this ugly little thief, yeah? I'm
Aika
thinking
varmaan
you not
tiedän
really
kuka se
care
on.
about the cheese.
You're right, but I still think you ought to get yourself a different secret ingredient.
You bet, man. That cheese been nothing but trouble for Mama Isabella.
No, sen sit
Thanks for
saa.
your time.
You do the cheesy crimes, you do the time. Say no to cheese crimes. Niitähän meni tänne. Damn.
Excuse me, pal.
Are you on drugs? Are you drugs? Perhaps. Are you made of drugs? On se juusto tärkeetä, jos sillä voi blackmailata jamaikkalaisia mammoja kertomaan asioita. Vlog.
Uploading personal clue database.
Esper Boys.
The mainframe confirmed what I'd already guessed. The car from Chinatown was the same vehicle that had smacked the hydrant at Runciter's. The car was registered to a woman named Dektora. She'd bought it from a used car lot in the 4th sector. I ran the name through records and came up empty. The used car lot checked out clean too, but maybe the owner could tell me something.
Maybe.
Moon bus.
Moon bus.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Joka paikassa. Who's this mysterious figure?
That can't be me. Give me a hard copy of that.
But it is you. Dun, dun, dun. All the warriors.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Kaikki pitää tietää, kaikki nähdään.
China
Niin
bomb.
mä en tiedä, tuleeko mitään lisähuomiota nyt tosta. Mä haluan vaan tarkistaa ihan oman for my own sanity sake. No just siihen mun piti taas.
That guy sure gets around.
Nothing about the lady, I guess. Nope.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
It's getting weirder and weirder. Kan pomo täältä saat lisää rahaa. Joo, ei me välttämättä haluta jutella tästä asiasta vielä. It's gone. Nothing. Jaa. Nyt mä en saa tota enää, koska mä sequence-breakkasin tuon ilmeisesti jossain vaiheessa.
The car was registered to a woman named Deck. That guy sure gets around.
Same as other
Fish
one.
lady
Not
interview.
fit.
That can't be me.
That nutty board.
You know, funny thing you asking about the cheese. Last week, this ugly little man he run by, grab whole box of empty takeout cartons right off the counter.
You got an appointment this time?
Nope.
So why you here?
Huvikseni aika pitkälti.
So, anyone else explode around here lately?
I eat any more of that cafeteria food, my stomach's liable to. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, sir.
You gonna throw me out?
If need be.
So, anyone else
Se on
explode?
tosi yhteistyöhaluinen heti alussa, mutta... Nyt ei yhtään. Mikkiä kaveri. Toivottavasti kukaan ei potki mua naamaa enää. Olla reipas nuori McCoy ja mennä rappusia tällä kertaa. Vaan nopeampi, ei tarvi katsoa sitä animaatiota.
Yes?
I'm looking for J.F. Sebastian.
That's me.
McCoy, LPD. You had a break-in?
I don't think I called anyone.
I was already here. I was chasing one of the perpetrators.
Mä luin sun ajatuksia.
Everything's all right now. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
You may think you can, but believe me, you can't. Better if I check it out.
Well, if you insist. I don't think they took anything. I don't really have anything here of any value.
You work for Tyrell Corporation?
Yes, sir. I'm one of the principal design engineers for Dr. Tyrell. He's a very nice man. You know, he even fronted me the money to buy this building. It's a landmark, you know.
Mm.
You really should see the front edifice. They put some amazing detail into it.
Hämärähommia
You feeling all right?
Oh, sure.
Ilman
I'm fine.
You wouldn't be hiding anybody, would
vakoilevia
you?
silmiä.
No, sir. There's nobody here but me and my friends.
What friends?
The things. Those things.
Evening, General. See? I make friends.
He almost looks real.
He's plenty real enough for me. And real good company, too.
Look, I gotta check the premises again. Maybe they left something behind.
Well, if you want to take a look, go on ahead. I can't stop you. But please be careful in my lab.
You got it.
You got it. Welcome back to the Creepazoid lab.
Nothing more to find.
Still creepy.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Tuolla kannattaisiko tehdä jotain, tuo on hirveän tervettä. What do we have here? Makes sense. Nothing here. Jättänyt mulle mitään torjussa-aineistoa, vaikka nyt pitikin mua käkättimään täällä. Sad. To the friends.
You know the design subcons down on the
Paljon
row,
kysymyksiä.
Miraji and Chu?
I've heard of them, but I've never seen them. I don't go in for the parties and stuff, and I never go down to the row.
You ever work with a Dr. Eisenduller?
We're in different fields. I'm in basic biogenetic design, and he works on the practical application of off-world physics. He seems to be a very nice man.
Who happens to be dead.
Dead?
He was murdered, probably by a replicant.
But replicants aren't allowed on Terra.
But they're here, nonetheless. And who do you think they'll start looking for next?
Vähän lähemmästä on häiritsevää seistä toisella puolella.
How well do you know Dr. Tyrell?
Huonetta.
Oh, I'm not sure anyone really knows him. But I can tell you this, he's a great man and a brilliant genetic designer. Dr. Tyrell and I play chess every week. I've only beaten him once.
You're in the middle of a game right now?
Uh-huh. You play?
I don't have the patience for chess.
You play with Dr. Tyrell, you learn something new every time.
Such as?
Every single move must be taken very seriously. Otherwise, you've lost before you've even begun.
Symbolism?
Talk to
Question
me
mark.
about the twins.
You mean Luther and Lance? They were Dr. Tyrell's favorites until he let them go. Nobody really knows why, either.
You think they hold a grudge against Tyrell?
Maybe. But they're decent fellows, Mr. McCoy. I don't think they'd ever do a mean thing to anybody. They're real smart, too. Almost as smart as Dr. Tyrell.
Maybe they're too smart to keep around. Too much competition for the old man.
Oh, they could never take Dr. Tyrell's place.
How about this? Do you think they're the type who might help out renegade replicants?
You're a Blade Runner, aren't you?
Bingo.
But you said you were here about the burglary.
The guys who broke in might be replicants.
What in the world would a replicant want from me?
You worked on the Nexus 6 series, didn't you?
Just a little bit.
Would you say that the Sixers are smarter than the old 4s and 5s?
They're supposed to be. Stronger and more agile, too.
So maybe they want to learn more about themselves. Maybe they want to pick your brain about their brains.
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Got the straight scoop for me, or what?
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Sad.
Got the straight scoop for me, or what?
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Oh, I leave, all right. Sebastian. J.F. Sebastian Webster. Se on Nightclub Row. Animal Row. Monsters, niin, Chinatown. Bradbury, tai McCoy's Apartment. Se on Nightclub Row, meillä käytykää vielä. Meidän pitäisi löytää se lyhyt goblini täältä jostain. Cheat. Just se.
Hey, man. You're that cat from Howie Lee's. McCoy, right? We keep bumping into each other. You want an autograph? I know you ain't heard of me yet, but Gordo Frizz's autograph's gonna be worth a pile of chinion someday.
I'll hold my breath. I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Man, don't you got anything better to do than hassle innocent people at their place of work? Make it snappy, okay?
I really appreciate your patience. You know the chef at Howie's?
That big, flabby guy? Never seen him before.
You were hanging around right when he took off.
Pure coincidence. You are one hell of a suspicious cat, McCoy. Kick back, relax, watch my show. Take a little break from your boring existence.
Yoink. Gordos lighter. Ihan vittuillakseen pöllii sen sytkäri.
Hey, is everybody having a good time tonight? What does a marriage and a tornado have in common? First, there's a lot of sucking and blowing, and then you lose your house. You know what my first wife's nickname was? Twister. The doctor calls up his patient. I got bad news and I got worse news. The bad news is you only got 24 hours to live. The patient says, what could be worse than that? The doctor says, I've been trying to reach you since yesterday. Guess what happens to a replicant who does his job really well? Early retirement, baby. I see we got a celebrity in the audience. Can I get a spot, please? That's right. It's one of the boys from the local Blade Runner unit. One of the LPD's finest, Ray McCoy. Let's give a big hand for Rep Detect McCoy. He's protecting us poor slobs, ladies and gentlemen. He even thinks you're a replicant. He can waste you right where you stand. Nice job, eh, detective?
It doesn't quite work that way.
Doesn't, eh? What if I pretended to be a replicant?
That just an excuse for your lousy act, Gordo?
That snake dancer that worked here, Zora, she was a rep. And her picture's gonna be on every front page tomorrow.
Too bad she'll never read it.
How are you sure someone's a rep, detective?
There's a test.
Test? What replicant's gonna sit still for a test?
If I'm trying to question someone and he runs, that's a pretty good sign.
Could be a pretty good sign that you need to bathe more often.
What? Ah! You son of a... Mä päästä tosta ovesta.
Do what you gotta do, McCoy. If you gotta shoot, that's cool.
Ei mun pakko sua ampua, jos tee mitään tyhmää.
Come on, McCoy. Why don't you make me famous?
Get off it. You're no replicant.
How do you know? I could be a martyr for the cause, baby.
Every rep I've ever seen wants to live, not die, pal.
What are you, an expert?
I've been around.
Arrest.
You may not be a rep, but you're a damn rep sympathizer for sure. Now we're gonna take a little ride downtown.
Yeah? And what? You'll put me on that Voight Kampf machine? My 15 minutes of fame, baby. It ain't as good as being gunned down in the street, but what the hell?
Mielenkiintoinen tapa koittaa päästä uutisiin.
You keeping busy, pal?
Show's over, baby! And there ain't gonna be no encore!
Onks noin molemmat tuolla samassa cellissä?
You look right at home in there, Izo.
I've been in much tighter spots than this, McCoy.
I'll bet, but this is only the beginning. You ready to supply me some
Ei
answers?
vaikuta kovin
I wish I
käytännölliseltä.
had something to say.
I know your hands are dirty, Izo.
Everybody in this world is trying to better himself, no matter what the terms are. If that counts as dirty, so be it.
The terms of your conviction won't be too clean.
I'll be through with this place long before you, McCoy.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been saving up for a rainy day, selling all those illegal weapons.
One never knows when fate will conspire. You must be prepared. You're a real
Städa
trooper,
rätt.
Izo.
You look right at home in there, Izo. You keeping busy, pal?
Show's over, baby! And there ain't gonna be no encore!
Kanta olla mitään uutta.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
Well, okay then. Päivittämässä
Another
mainframe.
retirement in the 4th sector today as a Blade Runner shot an alleged replicant in the middle of a crowded street. Lieutenant Edison Gusa, supervisor of the LPD's Rep DTEC unit, had this to say.
It was a good, clean takedown. The public should thank us for retiring these skin jobs before they get into any real trouble. You want to get that thing out of my face before it ends up shooting film where the sun don't shine?
Rude.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Jätkinen, menekää nyt oikeeseen mestaan. Meni vahingossa. Hyvä.
I remember early Q used to call himself a humanitarian because he'd recruit orphans for his sex club, then donate a percentage of their salary to his favorite animal propagation lab. Yeah, he was a real piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you? Hey, Hanoi, where's Early?
Off-world fat farm.
You can do better than that.
No, it's true. Mr. Q sent me a vid just yesterday. Getting a hell of a tan he is.
Really. Just enjoy the show, I guess. Kyllä hengaisin paljon mieluummin toisella puolella.
What's your name?
What's your pleasure, sir?
The highest octane.
One Venus eye trap coming up.
Kuulostaa kohtalokkaalta.
Early, how's it hanging?
Thick, slick, and hard as a brick. How's yours, General?
Your man gave me a hard time out there.
Yeah, I like Hanoi, but I can't deny his sphincter's a little tight.
What's on tap tonight?
Classy shows all evening, General. You're going to be able to cut diamonds down there or your money back.
You buy some jewelry at an auction recently?
Oh, good.
Real old, elite stuff?
Who's asking? You ain't with robbery homicide.
No, sir.
Those pieces ain't hot. I got the papers to prove it. I picked them up at legitimate auction. Cost me nearly a pound of flesh, too.
You give this stuff to a girlfriend, Early?
You kidding? I ain't that stupid. No. I was letting one of my dancers use the stuff in her act. Kind of a tribute to the ancient swampland, you know what I mean?
Which dancer?
Heck, give her. She's going on in the deal. She's one of my biggest earners, too. She ain't in any trouble now, is she?
Not yet.
Good. Wouldn't want to slaughter the goose that lays them golden eggs.
Ehkä sun paras tanssia on replikantti.
This ain't no daycare center, General. Of course she ain't half bad looking. My pappy always used to say if there's grass on the field, it's time to play ball.
So, she hasn't been around here?
Lucy on 14.
Ain't one of mine. Talk to Taffy. He gets most of the petty business around here.
It's men like you that made this country great, Early.
Toivottavasti se oli tiukasti sisällytty sarkasmilla.
Hey, Early.
I'm working right now,
Your
General.
puppy is disturbing.
What's the green?
Neptune's nip. I think you'll enjoy it, sir.
Neptune's nipples. There's this dancing lady.
Sod off. You've got no appointment and you've got no warrant.
Svarra.
Not the talkative type.
Taas mä oon tjukkaantun tonne.
Sod off, McCoy. I've got no time for you.
Ow. Strategisesti lensin pihalle. Paitsi se on väärä suunta, koska se Early ei tullut ulos tänne.
This here's reserved for VIPs. But that's my name, Vip. You're a real cute boyo.
Stop bullying me. Niin kuin mä tein ensimmäisellä kerralla melkein vahingossa, mutta että you can chauvata sitä toiselle puolelle pöytään.
Not the talkative type.
Nyom. You can't stop me.
Hey, Early.
I'm working right now, General. Ask me later.
What's your name?
Arito. Are you working?
Hit me again. You pick the color.
Ah, to a 10, 10 to 2.
Why is it called that?
Let's just say, it's a love potion.
Niin.
Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, the ever brilliant Early Q presents the wondrous, mysterious Hecuba, singing and performing the sacred Thanatos dance of the ancient swamp.
Sounds interesting. Toivottavasti mä en saa bännejä Twitchistä. YouTube-sensuroitu.
You got a minute, pal?
Sod off, McCoy.
I've got no time for you.
Yeah.
Look, but don't touch.
That wasn't my intention. Rupee selkeästi olla jo vähän tiukkana meikäläisen kanssa toi. Okei. Kuinka monta kertaa voi lentää strippibaarista yhden illan aikana? Musta tuntuu, että ensimmäisen kerran jälkeen bännättyy aika pitkälti, mutta... It's a video game. Niin. Show loppui lyhyen sillä aikaa, kun me oltiin pihalla. Dink. No. Varmuuden vuoksi. Siistin näköiset backstacket näillä kyllä. Yhtään rahaa ei ole kyllä säästelty näissä päkkäreissä.
That's strange. I didn't hear a knock.
I just wanted to say,
because I
wow,
didn't.
You were awe-inspiring.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
McCoy. Ray McCoy.
Is there something I can do for you, Mr. McCoy?
That's such an unusual belt. Is it antique?
They say it's from the last century. Those little creatures have always been my favorites.
Dragonflies?
Yes. And the whole class that contains them.
Tell you the truth, I'm from the LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this about early Q? Because I could tell you.
Did any other pieces come with the belt?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
You buy a vehicle lately? A black sedan?
I wasn't aware that was a crime.
Buying the car isn't. Using the car in an animal murder, well...
Animal murder? That's horrible. I haven't seen the car for 2 days. It was stolen the day after I bought it.
Is that right?
How convenient.
Any reason you didn't tell me that right off?
You didn't ask.
Animal murder's pretty horrible.
Yes.
Lying to a Blade Runner is even worse.
And unfortunate.
Some are worse than others.
But death's the same for all.
No argument there. Look, I want to warn you. There's a woman looking for you and your friends.
Why would anyone be looking for me?
That wasn't what I was meant to do.
About. It's real important that you get out of here.
I get it. You're some kind of sexual deviant. I'm finished with you. Get me the police?
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, this is an emergency. Early Q's backstage. A customer is harassing me. Thank you.
Put that away. I'm a cop.
Now we wait. If your hand moves, I'll shoot.
Okay.
Please don't talk.
Super
The
replicant
sound of your voice grates
sympathizer.
on my nerves.
We waited there for a few minutes. Her gun in her eyes never wavered. Any other mark, I'd have been a dead man. But if she was a replicant, she must not have known it if she was willing to call the police.
This a troublemaker? Put your hands on top of your head.
That's right. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
Never heard of you.
I report to Lieutenant Guza. Call him.
I work for you? Let's go.
Where's your squad car?
Shut your mouth.
Which precinct are we going to?
I'll tell you which one.
Bonk. Bonk City Police Department.
This was no precinct house I'd ever been in, and I thought I'd been in them all.
You don't say.
The grunt to my right had the beefy, harnessed bull look down pat, and his twitchy partner in the suit looked like he was just itching to chainsaw a couple of kneecaps. Other than that, everything was hunky-dory.
Impersonating a police officer, huh? I guess the new Nexus models are a little more creative than the old ones. I'm a Blade Runner. You don't believe me? Call Lieutenant Guza. There ain't no Guza in the LPD. Unless I've been walking around in a dream, there is. That's what always bugs me. Yeah, the fact that these skin jobs always gotta live someone else's life.
No shit.
Just make the call, damn it. You're just a piece of shit rep with memory implants of this Guza guy, you understand? That's impossible. Rep ain't sounding so creative now, huh? You want to avoid conf me? Be my guest. Oh, very good. Very good. Very convincing. Where you been hiding? The Kipple? Gregorian bring you in? Who else is working that side of the pool these days? I don't know what you're talking about.
What about that bastard selling all that stuff downtown?
Hey, shut your
Rude.
trap. I'll tell you something, McCoy. I don't even care how you go out. But I know you can feel pain. And on that account, I'm your man, see? You tell me about everyone you met through cars, and I'll guarantee you will go real easy.
Your breath smells like you wiped your ass with your teeth.
You're gonna wish you was neck-deep in an off-road reactor vessel by the time I get through with you. Fire up the chair, Holly. You know what I'm gonna come back as in my next life?
An asshole.
A priest. There's something holy about how good I am at this.
Freeze! Don't even go
Crystal to the rescue. He went for it.
You got any idea how glad I am to see you?
No time for chit-chat, Slim. You want to save your ass, we gotta blow this joint right now.
Mä kattelin kanssa niinku haulikolla ampuu noita ihme systeemeitä irti susta. Tämä on mielenkiintoinen. Ei niinku siis varmaan ensimmäinenkin kerta kun katsotaan näin, mutta se näyttää vaan oikeesti siltä, että se niinku tulisi sieltä, sit se vaan niinku tuli se telottas ampumalla sua niinku haulikolla rintaan. That's what it looks like.
What the hell took you so long?
Good thing you made your entrance when you did.
Good thing one of my snitches saw them escort you out of the club. Otherwise, you'd be 3/4 in the bag right now.
They must have been phony cops hired by the reps for protection.
Cops, yes. Phony, no. I remembered Baker. He used to be an SID expert on coercive technique until he was fired from the force a couple of years ago.
A mercenary?
Bingo.
He won't have to worry about getting paid no more.
That stripper you interviewed, she's one of them. Figure it out. She must have made the call to Baker and that other bozo. Let's attend to some business.
I'm there.
Nice crowd.
Regular folks, Steele, just like you and me.
Speak for yourself. You see it anywhere?
Not yet. You sure she's in here?
I'm gonna look backstage. Check the balcony and cover the exit. I don't want this one giving us the blow-off.
Check the balcony. Aika vähän niinku tää mun McCoy tässä pelihommassa, jos vaikka päättää. Ow! Mä kuolin siihen. Et oo tosissas. Mä en tiedä, onko toi ikinä tullut käynyt noin, että se oikeesti on siinä. Jesus Christ. What? Niin mä tietenkään seivannutkaan sit vielä. Pääsee taas kippaa vähän.
That's true.
McCoy. Ray McCoy.
How do you like work? Damn,
and the whole.
tell you the
Bleep,
truth,
bleep, bleep,
I'm
bleep,
from the
bleep, bleep.
LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this?
Did any... You buy...
I was
buying...
animal. I haven't.
Is that...
You didn't.
Animal...
Yes. Any.
Summer... No. Look.
Why would anyone be looking for me?
Kerran liikaa äsken.
I'm fit. Give me the. Yeah. Put that. Now, if you're.
Okay.
Please.
We wait any if she...
This put your...
That's right. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
Never heard of you.
I report to Lieutenant Guzza. Call him.
I work for you? Let's go.
Where's your squad car?
Shut your mouth.
Which precinct are we going to?
I'll tell you which one.
The no can skip Utskene precinct.
What the hell took you?
Good thing you made...
Good thing otherwise...
They must...
He used to...
He won't...
That's fake. Let's...
Ei ollut hirveän pitkä.
Nice crowd.
Regular folks, Steele. Just like you and me.
Speak for yourself. You see it anywhere?
Not yet. You sure she's in here?
I'm gonna look backstage. Check the balcony and cover the exit. I don't want this one giving us the blow-off.
You sure? Mä en tiedä pääsis mä sanaan ton backerin. Jos mä menen sinne backerille, niin meneeks kaikki vituus? Don't know. Täällä ei oo mitään. Damn it. Tää menee kyllä ihan niinku siis eri reiteillä kuin mitä yleensä. Ainakin mä en 100% varma mitä mä oon tehnyt eri tavalla tässä näin. Selkeästi tehnyt jotain suurta ja mullistavaa. Käy se kai noinkin.
Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
I think we can safely say that one's in biomechanical purgatory.
You had to clear out everything else up here, too.
Hope Early's got insurance.
Putz employs replicants, he ought to expect the worst. Oh, sorry I missed all the laughs.
Next time. It's around here somewhere.
Where'd you park it?
I'm telling you, it was right here. Damn thing must have been stolen.
Maybe you're living in an alternate reality, Slim.
Attention all units. All points bulletin has been issued for Ray McCoy, formerly BR61661. Confirmed one civilian kill. EZO. Considered armed and dangerous.
What the hell is that?
Maybe they just want to bring you in for questioning.
On aika varmaan viimeis kun me nähtiin Iso, niin se oli siellä putkassa.
Maybe they think you're not what you think you are.
Are you saying I'm a rep? Come off it.
The look on your face after that last one? The minute you start to feel something for skin jobs, you're in big trouble.
Maybe I just got too much empathy.
In all the wrong places.
You want to put me on the machine?
Hey, I don't want anything, Slim. You're the one they want.
Detective Steele, BR61354, report to headquarters immediately. Code blue.
What are you gonna do? Take me in?
No matter what they say, you're not on my list yet, Slim. You know what that means.
Yet.
And there's no use juicing you if I can't make some honest chinion off it, you know?
I never appreciated your baser instincts so much.
Guza must have messed up somehow. I'll check it out, see what's going on, and then... we'll be meeting again, Slim. You can bank on it.
You got a deal.
And get cracking before I change my mind.
Steel vaan haluu metsästää mut myöhemmin.
Good God! Your old fogey stuff makes me want to spew. Excuse me, but I was listening to music. Geek, hoodlum, dork, freak.
There is someone at the door.
Speak.
I have a return package for Mr. Luther Lance.
A return? From where?
Emil Runsiter.
Maybe one of the chimps blew a gasket and tried to bugger him. They're not available. Come back later. I told you those strains were unstable. Runsiter must have discovered the fakes. Relax. Runsiter's a simp. Not even old man Tyrell could have spotted those beauties.
Vuonna 97.
20th century like a real drug man.
Who the piss do you think you are, blasting in here like a couple of goddamn cowboys?
Gentlemen, take a moment to evaluate your situation.
Look, there's very little to steal here. If you can haul out one of the statues, be our guest.
We look like thieves to you, man?
No. You look like a couple of goddamn...
Toinen näyttää tommoselta wannabe-vampyyriltä ja toinen on stereotypia rastamies. Mutta en tiedä, kannattaako niitä sanoa ääneen.
Aha. Just the people we were hoping to see, right, Lance? Huh? Nexus 6. And you came to us.
Return to you, my brothers, to ask your help.
Unfortunately, we don't work for the Tyrell Corporation anymore.
You've been continuing your research, I trust.
Yeah, of course. Something drives us on.
The common bond. Can you have greater miracles than these? Brothers, my brothers, take a good, long look.
Oh my God.
Well now, shall we begin?
Here goes.
You wake up one day and find it's all been a dream, or you wake up and discover you've been asleep all the time and the nightmare is real. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know who I was, a cop dangling on the short end of the stick, or a rep whose memory banks had run out. One thing I was sure of was that I didn't kill Izo. That I know I experienced. And this misinformation, maybe it was the key to everything that was happening. Maybe there was a lot more than what met my eye. All I had to do was stay alive long enough to find out.
Makes sense. Se oli näppärästi Act 4 alku. Mielestäni varmaan aika hyvä, vaikka toi on 9 minuuttia vaille, mutta tässä on 5 chapteria tässä koko pelissä, niin näkisin, että toi on kyllä ihan hyvä kohta jättää tältä illalta. Mä veikkaan, että huomenna voisi vetää kyllä jo sen viimeisen sitten. Tai ainakin jos tää niinku jatkaa tätä samaa linjaa, niin huomenna vetää Blade Runner läpi, missä mä nyt en itekään ihan 100% varma, missä helvetissä me mennään tossa. It's getting weirder and weirder. Se on kyllä hienoa, että niinku, tälleen niinku, mitä tää nyt on, 23 vuotta vanhaa peliä voi pelaa silleen, että jossain vaiheessa lähtee vaan totaalisesti silleen, että mulla ei harmaita aavistustakaan, missä tää nyt menee, mutta tai siis niinku, kyllähän mä suurin piirtein tiedän, missä tää menee, mutta ei samoja ratoja mitä yleensä. On positiivista. Vaan kun voisikin jotenkin strategisesti poistaa muistoja peleistä vuosien ajalta ja pelata niitä uudestaan. No. Blade Runner sentään tuo uusia elämyksiä. Mutta se on huomisen Mikan ongelma. On myös huomisten katsojien ongelma. Mä menen tekemään safkaa taas näin näppärään aikaan. Hyvästi. Palaamme astialle.